Good morning, super cool party people. It is Thursday, August 24th, and I actually slept pretty well last night, so I'm pretty stoked on life. But more importantly, today I have to bake bread. Well, I have to bake buns for our pulled pork for tomorrow, but I'll also probably end up baking some bread, which means that I get to eat delicious fresh bread. Like, that's the best thing about baking bread, is the bread that comes right out of the oven. I know you're supposed to let it cool for a few minutes, but I'm like, 3 seconds, that's good, right? So I'm very excited about that because fresh bread is the best bread. And I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to move my laptop out onto the dining room table, so I can write and bake and write and bake and write and bake and whatever I need to do. Also, I'm kind of sick of sitting on my bed all the time because my legs fall asleep and so sitting at a real table might be a good idea. But yeah, that's my plan for the day. I'm gonna get up and move in here and maybe get dressed, but maybe just do stuff in my pajamas because I'm wearing my Ravenclaw pajamas, which are the best pajamas ever. So yeah, that's how we're doing right now. I have migrated to the dining room table. I ate a little bit of lunch, breakfast, food. I consumed food. I had an extra baked potato from the other day, so I chopped up and fried it up. Nothing exciting. Uploaded the vlog, got like half of my things that I need here, so I got all my pens and my agenda, and my laptop obviously, but I still need to bring my notebook because I actually have stuff I need to start typing up out of it. But I think first I'm going to make some apple chips, and then I am going to start my bread because the apple chips take like 3 hours to bake and the bread takes 3 hours to prep, so it's gonna be perfect. And then I will get to writing. I'm excited. I opened up the blinds all the way, so I've just got like this nice view of outside. It was raining. It stopped raining, but it was raining, so I think I'll enjoy this. I want to go to the coffee shop today, but I just have too much stuff to do at home, so away I go. So that timer you hear is my timer for my yeast because it takes about 10 minutes to rise. I was not paying attention. Oops. So that has, oh my god, it's going further. I gotta deal with that right now. Oh, it's so bad. It's just sleeping out. Whoopsies. Big contrast as opposed to the other day where it didn't really come out at all. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pouring my 2 wet starters into my dry starter, and also trying to get some of the yeast off the outside there. I like literally looked up and was like, oh no, this is bad. You're right, but that's okay. The disaster is pretty much averted. We'll just grab the extra yeast off the counter there. It's a little stressful. So now I'm gonna mix this together and then add the other flour and let it rise for mix this together, let it rise for another 10 minutes, and then add the rest of the flour. See, I'm slowly remembering my recipe. Panic. But do you like how I was like, oh, I need to grab the camera first. Everybody needs to see this. Anyways, I think I'm covered in honey too somehow. I'm doing so well today. All right, I finished going through all my characters. I have the second color filled in all of them, which I was supposed to do yesterday, but that's fine. So it's not on my list today, but I want to get it done so I feel better. I now have my settings to go through, but I think I only have 8 of those. A couple more things to review. A new character that I've written. I need to finish writing, get English, and then it's on to book 2. Book 2. So I've written that up in my notebook, so I need to type it up, and then once I get it typed up, then I can start adding it to my review circulation. Yeah, I'd say that's what it is. But it's almost time to go punch some red down, and I'm a bit nibbly. All I had was like some fried potatoes this morning, so I think I'm gonna grab something to eat. Maybe something healthy, probably just snacks, because it's easier to snack while I'm writing. But yeah, feeling pretty good. It's only 2 o'clock. Having a good day so far, so that's a nice change from yesterday and the day before. Monday was alright, but yeah. And maybe I will get out of my pajamas at some point, but pajamas are great. Yeah. My energy is flagging so bad right now. It's almost 3. I've done 3 of my settings out of my 8. Sorry, brain has just slowed down, but I figured I would try to just wake up by talking. I should probably like stand up and walk around too, but I think in like 20 minutes I have to do my bread. Hi. So I figured I dyed my hair obviously a couple days ago, and I figured I'll just a little bit talk a little bit about my green hair life. So I've had green hair on and off, mostly on, for the last 5 years of my life, which is kind of a long time. Usually the only time I would dye it a different color is if I was thinking about getting a real grown-up job where I knew I couldn't have green hair, or in the event of the last time I dyed it was because my friend's wedding was coming up and she asked that I didn't have green hair, which is totally fine, I get it. I remember the very first time I dyed my hair green. I'd probably been thinking about it for like 6 months. I was like, I want to dye my hair green, I want to dye my hair green. And I was like, but maybe purple, maybe purple. I was really torn. And then Katy Perry dyed her hair purple, and I was like, well, I can't dye my hair purple now because then people will think I'm copying Katy Perry. So then I dyed it green. And it was the day after Valentine's Day, I remember, because the night before my friend and I had a girls' night, watched cute sappy movies, and she'd spent the night, and so I walked her to the bus stop to send her to work, and I was off that day, so I was like, oh, I'll go see if my friend is at work at a mall, because she worked at a makeup store. She wasn't there, but I ended up going into the drugstore there, and they had green hair dye, punky color in alpine green, which is actually this color that I have right here, but I'll get to that in a second. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Let's just do it. So I bought probably 2 tubs of it because I have a lot of hair, and I went home and I dyed my hair green. And I remember taking off the towel and looking in the mirror for the first time, and there was like no fear, no shock. It was just, oh, that's right. It just felt so natural, which is so weird to be like, green hair makes me feel natural. Like it feels like what it should be. And then because I hadn't had my roots dyed, so I had to bleach it. But then probably for 2 years, my hair was just green. And then I went on and off a little bit, but I just love the green. Every time I went away from the green, I came back to the green because I don't feel like myself without green hair. I don't feel like myself. I don't know any other way to put it. This is what I look like. This is how I feel. I feel green hair. And it's funny because when I go back to normal hair, people are like, whoa, your hair's normal. And if I go back to green, people don't even notice. Like, I remember like going into work when I had dyed my hair back to green, and all the people that I worked with, the people that noticed, it probably took them like half an hour before they realized. And then I remember one person was like, oh, your hair is more green today. And I was like, well, it was blonde yesterday, so yes, it's more green. But it's just because, I mean, a lot of the people at that job met me with green hair, but it's just because it looks so normal on me. For example, my sister-in-law, after I dyed my hair green, she came home and she probably like stared at me for 10 minutes before she was like, oh, your hair's green now. My mom didn't even say anything. Her boyfriend was like, oh yeah, you see, green is normal for you. When you have normal colors, that's when I start to think it's weird. So this is just my color. And honestly, even watching, like, because I watch my vlogs back, even the day that I dyed it, there's just a difference in just how I project myself, I feel, because I'm so much more confident with green hair, which is so weird. But I feel like myself again. I feel more cheerful. I feel more jazzed on life. And why do I ever not have green hair is the question. But yeah, so I had this alpine green hair for the longest time, and then Punky Color switched their formula for a while, so it started to pull a lot blue, and I think that's why you can't really see the blue in here. So I had to start mixing my own color, but I had alpine left, and it's not actually too bad. It's a little muddy there, but that's because that wasn't processed. But anyway, long story short is, now that I have my green hair back, I just feel like me. I feel happy, I feel confident, because when you have weird colored hair, I feel at least like I'm controlling people's perceptions of me and the way they look at me, because they don't look at me and go, damn, that girl can lose a bit of weight because I can. But they go, whoa, that girl has green hair. So it's like a safety blanket almost. That's what they see first. They see my green hair and they don't, at least in my head, they don't see anything else. So yeah, I'm so happy that it's back. I'm just so happy that it's back. I feel so much better about life. Life is just good. I mean, life was good before too. Like, I'm retired, which I'll talk about more. I want to do like a video where I talk about my retirement. And yeah, I don't know, I'm rambling. I'm a little tired still. My brain is a little non-functional. I'm still in pajamas. I've just put a cardigan on over top because it's a bit chilly. But green hair is awesome. Green hair is great. Green hair makes me feel like me. And that is all I have to say in this long rambling clip. Sorry if I repeated myself. I'm sure I did several times. But now I'm going to, I think, do the bread, maybe. And then I am probably gonna get real food. I've been just snacking, but I think I need real food, so yeah. Okay, so it's been a while. The apple chips are out. They look so good. Look at them. Damn, I'm awesome at making healthy snacks. And the oven's heated up. I'm just waiting for my buns to rise a bit. Yeah, buns rise. Don't want some flat buns. But yeah, so those can go in soon, and then we'll see how they turned out. I'm a little bit sad because there wasn't enough dough left to do the buns and to do a loaf of bread. It's fine. There's enough buns that I'm going to have to quality control test these. So it's actually really warm in the house now. Finally, it stopped raining again. So I think I'm going to open this up. Get some breeze. And maybe change out my pajamas finally before people come home from work. I got half an hour-ish, so we're still good. But yeah, so productive days being had. I feel pretty good about my writing. I still have those 5 things left to review, but we'll get to that and then we'll start typing, I think. Yeah. And except like soon I'm probably gonna go play video games because why not? I'm the best procrastinator ever, or the worst, depending on how you look at it. Honestly, I wish you could smell this bread. It is amazing. Also, I made a compromise and I changed my shirt, and that's all I did. I'm still in my pajama pants. I took off the cardigan for like 5 minutes and I got cold again. But I've never made buns before, and so I wasn't sure how much to put kind of in each bun. Like, anyway, you'll just have to see what happened. Those are way too big for pulled pork. I guess I'll just have to eat them all, but I just think it's hilarious. I was like, I don't know, maybe this isn't enough. Maybe it's not enough, maybe I should put more, but I shouldn't open this again, but oh my god, that is just, they look amazing, but no, that ain't gonna fly. But they smell so good. I would share them all with you if you were here. And my apple chips. Come eat food with me. So I was just laying in bed chilling watching YouTube, and my brother texts me and goes, hey, did Mike, who's one of our friends, just drop off a mini fridge? And like, I heard people outside, but I thought it was neighbors, and so I was like, well, the door's unlocked and he didn't knock, but I'm assuming that's the mini fridge. Okay, I'm normally not like this at all. Like, I'm like, oh, new music, whatever. I wait until singles have been out for a while or something. But since yesterday, I've just been Googling and refreshing, checking YouTube, whatever I need to do for the new Taylor Swift song. I think it's because Blank's, or 1989 was so good, so I just want to see how this is. So I'm going to try to react to this, but I'm not going to play it because copyright. Oh, battery's going down. Better fix that first. Okay, thankfully I've got 2 other batteries, because I was super awkward. Either I wouldn't have noticed, and then it would have been like, oh, can't react to that because it's the first time, or I would have had to wait like 3 hours for that to charge. But we're good. So off the new album Reputation, which I definitely pre-ordered ASAP. I'm going to listen to the new single, Look What You Made Me Do. Without, you're just going to listen to the cricket the whole time, I guess. It has started. It's very shimmery sounding, is that a thing? There's the album art. Yeah, Taylor's slay. She's like very breathy. Oh. Oh. She's savage. Can you focus? I like it. I really like it. I feel like she's like got a hate list. It's like super breathy. I don't know how to describe it. It's super catchy. It's totally going to be a hit single, and not just, I don't think just because it's Taylor Swift. I think if anybody released this, I'm sorry, this is boring. I really love lyrics. Maybe I got mine, but you'll all get yours. She's so savage. Even like her Instagram description right now is just old Taylor can't come to the phone right now, which is awesome. It's like, I mean, it's called Look What You Made Me Do, but it's like, this is your fault I'm coming like this. I'm just, is it November 10th yet? I'm legit just gonna listen to this on repeat. I hope the rest of the album is as good as this.
sings lyrics or she overtalks. It's, I'm sorry the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. What has been unleashed on us? Yeah. Good job, Taylor. I approve. The look what you made me do is a little bit repetitive, especially at the end here, because I think it's just ending the song like this, but I approve. Don't start that again, but I will definitely be listening to that a lot. Good job, Taylor Swift. Yeah. Coming back for blood. No more bad blood, just blood on the ground. I need to stop now. I feel like I've been sitting in this chair all day. My body hurts so much. I just had to go lay down and stretch it out a bit. But, I mean, I'm making good progress in the very least. I'm over 2,000 words, like 2,300 words, and I'm only on page 4 of what I have written out in my notebook, which means there's lots more to go, which is good. But very sleepy now, so I'm going to, I think, try to write on this for a little bit. Sorry, the blinds are moving and it's really freaking me out, and I think it's just because the ceiling fan's on. Yeah, most likely that. It's having a good time. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more writing before I go to sleep, but I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with what I got accomplished. I feel like tomorrow's gonna be a write-off, even though I've got stuff I want to get done, so I'm just going to find out where my brain went. Wow, not even the words I was trying to use. I wrote down a stick-it note of like the stuff I want to work on next week so I don't forget, and I've put it on next week, so when I'm planning my agenda on Sunday, it'll work out. I need to go to sleep soon. I'm gonna see if my brain still works enough to write a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and also put my music on because the fridge is making noises now and it's freaking me out. I hope you enjoyed whatever it is that happened today. It was just a lot of sitting and baking and more sitting and more baking, but I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more of it. This is pretty much my content. I'm sure it'll get exciting soon. Maybe, hopefully. I'll go places. Sure, let's do that. I'll go places. And on that note, good night, and I'll catch you on the flip side.